How's it going, guys? Tree Stain here. I want to start this video off by saying thank you guys, everyone who watched the video, commented, liked. Thank you guys so much for the support. I honestly didn't. I just posted that video just to see how it would do, and it did better than I could have ever have imagined. And I couldn't be more thrilled about it. That being said, I tried to record a second episode yesterday, and the footage got messed up somehow. I don't know how. I don't know what caused it, but I recorded a whole bunch of stuff, and it ended up being nothing but me being in the pause menu. Or at least that's what the video was. The audio still worked for some reason. Like, the audio worked perfectly fine, but the video was just this screen with, wherever it was before. That being said, let's do a little recap of what I did in that recording yesterday that you guys don't get to see now. So, first thing is I raided the villages. There's a village over there, and there's that village. Blacksmith didn't really have anything. I got a bunch of wheat blocks or hay bales, whatever. Made some bread, and I started on the farms down here. Definitely need to get some farms going. Need more seeds than that. I'm also gonna need water, so let's run down to the river, get some water, and get these farms going. I also just thought about it. I need to actually raid the villages. See if there's any, like, potatoes, carrots, stuff like that. Oh, look. A full set of armor. We'll take the chest then. What do you have? Iron axe. Honestly, food situation might be fine. Some leather. I don't really need that. So there's that. I didn't really go too in depth on the farming. I just kind of put some crop plots down with a little bit of water, and I got some cows and some sheep going and some fences. That's it. That's all I really did in this area. And I just bred them not even 20 seconds ago, just to go ahead and get them going a little bit more. Crops are doing nice too. Actually, I got the potatoes from the village raid as well yesterday, of me just taking everything that they had to offer. I didn't see any carrots, but I honestly didn't look that hard, so there might be carrots as well. But right now, I'm not really worried about carrots. I'm sure I can get them from a farmer villager eventually. The other thing I did was, as you can see, planted a bunch of trees, because we're going to need them for the house that I plan to build. But I planted a bunch of trees. I'm using this little area and that to get some wood for the house. And there's two more things that I did. The other thing is I went through and lit up all these little, like, side cave entrances. And when I did that, I found something kind of special. I normally don't like going just caving, but I figured this will at least give me an idea of what's where in terms of caves, like surface caves. And then I can go from there and... Oh. Okay. Well, I have a XP for him now. The zombie spawner. And we're at a Y87. Yeah, Y87. So this is really, really high up. And I'll probably take full advantage of that here in the near episode. Or here in the future, at least. And I plan to probably turn that into some sort of XP farm. Or maybe just a rotten flesh farm and put some clerics down there so I can just have a bunch of emeralds from rotten flesh. The last thing I did is I went mining. I think that's the last thing. Yeah, raided the villages, found the spawner, went mining for iron, copper, and coal, and then I made those farms as well. So, and the trees, obviously, but the this chest is filled with everything I got from last episode. It's not a whole lot, to be honest. Just a bunch of iron and a bunch of copper. I'm actually actively working on as we speak, because I will be using that in my build. And yeah, I hate that the footage got messed up, but there's really not much I can do about it. So for now, we just move on. I believe I am, when I sleep through this night, I am on to day 17. And I've only had one close call on the first episode way over there. I believe it was that mountain I had the close call on, or a mountain behind this one here. I haven't really had too many run-ins with mobs, and that is kind of by design. I've tried to stay alive just to keep this going for a little bit longer, so I don't have to start over so soon. Because as much as I have played Minecraft and have experience, I don't have experience not dying. So me trying to focus isn't the best thing for me to do all the time. Sometimes I like to just hop on and play games, and hardcore is not the most ideal place to do that. That being said, once I do, I might make it a rule that, like, once I do get some diamonds at, like, my first set of diamonds, or my first diamonds in this world, that I don't sleep as often. To be fair, at some point this whole place will be lit up, and I won't really have to worry about it anyway, or that I won't really have to worry about it then anyway. But as of right now, I'm going to sleep through the night, and I believe we are on day 17 now. Let's see. Day 17, yep. I believe where I last left off, I was on day 6, maybe day 7. I don't fully remember. But now let's go back over to this board that I set up. I have some goals for this episode. For one, is to survive. That's kind of a given. And 2 is to get as much wood as I possibly can. And the third one is start on the house. I might get the house done this episode, but it's going to take probably a day or two for me to do that, just because of how many resources it takes and how much wood it's really going to be. And at this point, I'm really just waiting on the wood to grow, like the trees to grow. I've been getting a lot of questions about, the shaders and the mods I'm using, and I will probably make a second or another video going through all the mods I'm using and all the resource packs, data packs, everything. And eventually I will have that in the description of these videos. The only reason I don't have it now is, honestly, it's a lot of work, and I don't really have a whole lot of time. Because I have a almost 1-year-old now, and I have a full-time job. So, that being said, the the goal with this is literally just to challenge myself. I wanted to try hardcore Minecraft, and I just wanted to play Minecraft, and figured, you know what? Let's give recording it a try. So here we are, and the response has been amazing. Thank you guys all for the awesome comments. Everybody's been really nice about it. And thanks for all the tips too. There was one tip that said for me to let Distant Horizons render in a little bit more before I play, and I learned literally the day he said that I can pause the game and let it render. So that's what I did, and so far my game is running great. As you can tell, maybe you might not be able to tell, I did turn off the better leaves only because it was killing my frame rate. For some reason, that is one of those resource packs that just destroys my frame rate while I'm playing and recording. Well, if I'm just playing, it doesn't really bother me all that much. But since I'm recording basically everything in the series, I might just have to play with it off and maybe turn it on for like screenshots and thumbnails and stuff. So at least until I get a better system, because I do want to upgrade my computer at some point. I just don't have the means to do that as of now. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut down some trees, and I might set up the foundation of the house. I have a rough idea of what I want to do with the house. And I'll show you guys that here after I cut down all these trees. So. All right, another day. Let's sleep real quick, and then I want to show you guys the building blocks that I have in mind for this build, or for my first house. Let's see. Spruce, birch. I know I have some oak logs too. There they are. Actually, I also need... I need to craft a stone cutter. I don't remember. Don't I need smooth stone for that? I think I do. So we'll get that going while I work on this. Grab stone cutter real quick. Place that there. Get some cut copper. And then this. Alright, let's show you guys the block palette I have in mind for this build. So that's like the foundation. This is like support pillars type thing. And then the walls are going to be a combination of oak and birch, but it's going to be stripped. There's going to be just two different shades of brown there. Then the floor is going to be this on the inside. And on the roof, I'm also going to have stone brick as an outline, and then that as a ceiling or a roof block. So I'm sure the concept looks weird now, but trust me, I think I'm going to make this look really, really good. It's just going to take a while to get the materials done that I need for this house, and just to build the house in general. Like I know what I want to do. It just might take a while because I don't really do any planning, and I know a lot of YouTubers do. But like, I like kind of just going with the flow of things when it comes to building. And if it doesn't work, I can break it and redo it. Like, it's not the end of the world there. So I'm gonna get started on that just a little bit, and we'll see how you guys like it. So, skew building montage now. Alright. That is the general shape of the building. Basically, the shell doesn't have any of the windows. I still need to put windows here, but that's it. That's the build. I think I'm gonna do some finishing touches on this, and then that might be the end of the episode. But yeah, this is my starter house. It's not really much of a starter house in my opinion. It's a little advanced, but that's it. Now let's go get some sand real quick, and we'll smelt some of that up and get some glass. Scared me a little bit. Anytime I run into a mob so far, I've been so, like, stressed. I'm just trying not to die. And I don't really even have that much to worry about right now, because there was one skeleton, but it still stresses me out a lot. Alright, I got a stack of sand. That should be more than enough. Get this going. Alright, and we're back. I know at the end of the last clip, I said I was going to start on the house, or at least put the foundation down. Yeah, I pretty much finished the house. I got a little carried away, and I realized I had all the resources to do everything I wanted to. So I did. And this is the result. Now the copper isn't waxed, and honestly, I want the green, like I want it to look patinaed over time. So the copper will slowly change, and that's kind of the goal with that. But let me show you around. It's not a very big house. It's just my first house, first starter base area. Little entryway table, little kitchen with a chair and table. We'll get down there in a second. Not carry around an axe. All right, and then we go up here. There's the bed, stairs, another staircase going up. And this leads to the door with a little balcony. Honestly, this is probably my favorite part of the house. Just because of this. It gives me a better vantage point to see basically everything I could ever want to. So, there's that. And then, let's head back down, actually. Even further down. And then this is supposed to be like the cellar / storage room. Barrels, chests. This is basically where I'm going to put everything for a little while. And that's it. That is the whole house. There's really not much to it. It's just kind of my starter base, and then we'll build out from here. Start some better farms, maybe a barn or something. And oh, you can see one of them's oxidizing right there. But yeah, I think it turned out great. A lot better than I thought it was going to. And it's still not done. There's a lot of details that needs to be added in, like some mossy cobble, some plants, maybe some like flower box type things here on front of the windows, just to give it a little more detail, a little more depth. And aside from that, I believe that is going to be the end of this episode. Once again, sorry about the having to recap you guys on what happened and what I did for the first part of the recording. I don't know what happened there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, and if it does, we'll figure it out, you know. But let's see. That's the house. See you guys next time. Adios.